Along with all of you adventurous spirits, we have been discovering Wisconsin for 35 years. And to think it all started in a fishing boat with my dad, Dick Rose. Over the 34 years, we've discovered all 72 counties countless times, and we have a lot more in store for you this season. So stay tuned.
Today we experience Wisconsin's cold as we warm up with family and friends in Barron, Menomonie, Sauk County, and Land O'Lakes, right here on Discover Wisconsin.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
Hey, there you are. Hey, we're heading to Barron, Wisconsin, where it's fall and it couldn't be any fresher. We've got fresh air, we've got fresh food, we've got fresh greens. And I'm talking everything from microgreens on the farm to the greens on the golf course. That's all right here, right now in Barron on Discover Wisconsin.
Our first stop, Drag Smith Farms. Here, I'll meet Gail for a tour of the farm. Alive since 1988, this family-owned organic vegetable farm is nothing less than fresh. And you won't need to pack a lunch when you visit.
This is basil. Go ahead.
This is basil?
That's basil. It's a tiny basil.
I can just down the hatch?
Yeah, go for it.
Drag Smith is a free concession stand of snacks that will make you wonder why Cheetos even exist. Aside from an endless edible eatery, this place is also a hands-on library of information. One new word from my noggin?
Fliffle. We made up a new word for this operation. Lay your fingers across and you just kind of gently rake the soil.
So these were fliffled.
Yep, these are all fliffled.
Drag Smith grows over 30 kinds of microgreens, which are then delivered to various restaurants around the Midwest for salads, entrees, and garnishes on your desired cocktail. Their greenhouses are also home to pollinators, hanging baskets, herbs, succulents, lettuce, tomatoes, which taste like candy by the way, and other unusual plants like fig trees or hairy beard tongues. Let's just say I did not taste that last one. So, from roots to retail, we head down the road to meet Ezra, the owner of Country Lane Market and Pantry.
Ezra, this is amazing how many vendors you have here.
Over 100 every Thursday. Yeah.
Quite a variety too. We're talking fresh farm goods, all kinds of food crafts.
A bulk food store that runs year-round, offering local products including cheese and curds,
These all come from Yellowstone Dairy.
chicken, grass-fed milk, a large variety of deli meats, and homemade fudge.
I don't even know all the flavors.
Triple berry cheesecake, dulce de leche, Rocky Road cookies and cream, chewy praline. Need I go on? I don't, but it's all awesome.
Today, however, I prep my wallet for Country Lane's Outdoor Farmers Market. The property boasts over 100 vendors every Thursday, and it is poppin'. Almost as much as the popcorn. One of many delectable treats that will buzz your taste buds from wood-fired pizza and homemade ice cream to Indian fry bread Navajo tacos. The tents at this joint, however, are selling more than just food. An artist's paradise, vendors from all around the Midwest flock to sell their masterpieces here. Distracted by the phenomenal handmade artwork, the gourd and pumpkin stands reminded me that I better get to my next destination, the annual Barron Fall Festival. Fall decor sprinkled amidst Barron's storefronts and businesses appropriately foreshadowed the festival scene, which united a community of vendors selling art with a fall twist. I even did a little art myself. But, of course, I couldn't end the season without one more round of golf. The festivities carried on into the evening at the church barn, where live music breathed a bit of magic into the crisp autumn air, a sweet reminder that fall is here. And indeed, it is that time of year. Time to get our sweaters out, our apple cider brewing, and our fires a-crackling as we begin to chill out in Wisconsin.
I am pumped to be part of the historic 35th season of Discover Wisconsin. My name is Jack Taylor, and I joined the team as a host back in 2019, and I can't wait for you to join us on some more Discover Wisconsin adventures.
Welcome back to Discover Wisconsin. The cold has arrived and gifted Wisconsinites with its annual scenic winter landscapes. The city of Menomonie is no exception. Angelic greenery stretches across the city via the Red Cedar State Trail. Riverfront views and coniferous coves envelop bikers in nature as they travel the Red Cedar route. Just off the trail, nestled away on the south end of town, rests a winter wonder, the Devil's Punch Bowl. Nearing the downtown, the locals get in on the winter action. Wolski Bay, a hotspot for local ice skating, attracts outdoor enthusiasts of all ages. Downtown shops and the Mabel Tainter Theater are also some of the locals' favorite places to cozy up. However, nothing brings Menomonie locals together outside like the aromas and warmth of a burning campfire. The Menomonie Candlelight Ski and Hike is one such example.
We're along the Red Cedar State Trail for some winter candlelight hiking and skiing. This is a very cool event.
You know, you can take part in skiing, sliding, ice skating, and so we just have a lot of fun here. People, when they move away from Menomonie, they always seem to come back to live here because Menomonie really is where the heart is.
And just as Mayor Kanak led on, people really do fall in love with Menomonie. Donna and Steve, Menomonie locals, can attest to this. Lake Menomonie ice fishing amidst a cozy campfire is one of many of Menomonie's popular activities.
Growing up, my dad, he definitely taught all the children the respect for the outdoors.
Yeah, I'm watching that respect and love for nature continue, especially with your grandson Leo, who's out here today fishing away.
Oh, he loves it. Again, he wanted to go ice fishing. The first snowfall, he was ready to go ice fishing.
And he's useful. He's pounding steaks.
He is.
He's getting you fish.
He is. He will help any way you can, and hopefully, they will learn the respect and responsibility that the outdoor has to offer, like we grew up.
And respect for the outdoors doesn't stop at Lake Menomonie. Previously a ski resort and abandoned in the mid-1980s, Woodwind exhibits a legacy for outdoor adventure, and Megan and Paul were just the folks to resurrect the property's charm.
We'd been looking for a place to give back, and I checked every box. So it was the property that kind of found us, actually.
We've got the ice skating out here. There's tubing. Run me through everything you can do here now.
He grooms a cross-country ski course. The tubing hill is open. You have to hike to earn your turns at this point. We have 2 rinks ready to go. A third is going to be coming online soon. And then snowshoeing and winter hiking.
When I was a kid, we went outside. Didn't matter what the weather was like, we were outside. Opening this up and people coming and support and talking about it. It's been really cool.
Megan and Paul have definitely curated a nook for natural magic at Woodwind Park. And speaking of unique places and making things happen, Ryan Verdon is one amazing addition to Menomonie's culture of positive change.
How did you find this train station and open a brewery in this? Because it is a beautiful building.
Yeah, well, thank you. The building more or less kind of fell into our laps. I was working for another brewery at the time, and the owner had been basically trying to buy this for a lot of years. He felt that it would probably be in everyone's best interest if he offered it to me. And that was not, a thing that I was expecting.
And what do you love about making beer so much?
I love being a part of the community. I love being a part of making things happen around here.
And maybe it's the beer talking, but I definitely think these cozy bonfires breed a strong sense of community here.
And I think that's what it's all about, is working together with the community to do good things for the community.
We told the community, basically, we have this place, we'd love to share it with you, but you were going to need some help. And they all stepped forward. And I think they recognized that there is something really special about this place.
And we're back with Discover Wisconsin. As the winter grows longer, Wisconsinites find respite in serene winter getaways. And what better place than the beautiful driftless area of Wisconsin, more specifically, Sauk County, home to many gorgeous parks and waterways. Frosted evergreens glow in the placid calm of Hemlock Park and the Lake Redstone Spillway. Around here, the word snowbird takes on a whole new meaning. In the southwestern portion of Sauk County remains a secret hideaway, White Mound County Park. Here, we experience total calm. Much less foot trafficked in comparison to the other, more well-known parks in the area, White Mound provides a rustic escape with a quiet and cozy ambiance.
It's got everything for every season. It's a great county park.
In nature, it's almost like we're transported to a different kind of place. And when we're out there, we are going to be detectives.
A magical winter escape, White Mound County Park is the perfect place to experience the natural wonders of Wisconsin. In the winter, small puffs from Prairie Smoke Terrace remind us that its wood-burning stove is at work, providing a comforting source of Midwest warmth. Overlooking the lake, it is a perfect place to enjoy a home-cooked meal and some games with family and friends. White Mound's natural beauty carries on into the night as well.
As a young child, my mom would bring us outside and we would just lay down on the grass on our backs and just find awe and wonder in these distant cosmic lights that were out there in the sky. We're finding our cities are adding more and more lights to our urban areas. And so places like White Mounds are a rare jewel in the fact that we still have dark skies in our countryside. And it's a public place where people can come and still connect with the night sky.
Naturally, what humans have been doing for thousands of generations is we make stories about the stars and we pass on those stories to the next generation. And this is kind of the shared heritage for all humans. It's the place where we make our stories. It's the place where we store our stories.
Hanging out at White Mound County Park looks like a pretty humbling experience, to say the least. I think everyone could benefit from a little time out here.
Hey, Discover Wisconsin, Mariah Haberman here. Happy anniversary. Oh, and Josie, I forgot to introduce Josie. Cheers to the years and, oh, Josie's bored by this news. And here's to many more years of endless adventures.
Welcome back to winter on Discover Wisconsin. Yet again, we return to another peaceful winter Wisconsin atmosphere, the Land of Lakes. Wait a minute, Land O'Lakes. Located along the northern border of Wisconsin, Land O'Lakes is home to a winter respite, and nothing beats a good retreat like Bent's Camp. This, however, is the calm before the storm. And what's this? Ladies will be outside in the dead of winter in their bikinis? That's right, in their bikinis. Welcome to the Radar Run. A fundraiser for the Frosty Snowmobile Club, it will be Bent's Camp's 15th year hosting the Radar Run. I definitely need to prep myself for this event. It's the morning of the event, and I head over to the Lodge, Bent's Camp's bar and restaurant, to meet up with my good friend Jack, the manager of projects at Bent's Camp, to get the inside scoop.
Yeah, we got a lot going on today, and it all wraps up with the bikini run. These brave girls get out, and they'll go 100 miles an hour with pretty much, nothing on. except a helmet. So it's absolutely crazy. I give them so much credit, and a lot of them are out raising money for a good cause.
You know, I offered to bring my bikini and they said no.
Yeah, it's female only. Sorry, Eric.
Nah, that's
I've been doing it for about 10 years. This is my 10th year participating, and it's not cold at all until you get to the end.
And it didn't get any less crazy.
You had fun watching that?
It was fabulous.
Fabulous.
It was a great time at Ben's camp.
Yes.
2022.
Who's your favorite bikini runner? One of them went 112 miles an hour.
Check me out next year and I'll let you know.
But what's that saying again? If you can't beat them, get crazy with them? So, as we return to the calm after the storm, I'll enjoy a little riding myself. Today, I'll snowmobile from Land O'Lakes to Barron Falls in the UP with Rob and Melissa, members of the Frosty Snowmobile Club. Quite the power couple, by the way, as they also own and run The Alley, a bowling alley and bar in downtown Land O'Lakes. Although the downtown has numerous places to dine at and explore, including the Black Oak Inn, the Bear Trap Inn, and the Gateway Lodge, today we bulk up with a meal right off the trail route at Brew's Pub and Bar.
So you have a whole extensive trail system here. Like Land O'Lakes is kind of an epicenter, a hub for the trail system in Vilas County and then extending over into Michigan. But they all kind of gather here.
Yeah.
I mean, just to look in the parking lot indicates
Exactly.
this is where they all come.
And with about 60 miles of trails and an average of 90 inches of snow per year, it's no wonder this restaurant has more snowmobile helmets than food.
You know, they call us the gateway to the UP. So it's not only people that start here, but there's a lot of people that come from the UP here and, you know, all the surrounding neighboring towns.
What's your favorite thing about Land O'Lakes?
Community.
I love how friendly it is, how supportive everyone is of each other. We've got great visitors.
Whether you're an out-of-towner or you live here, you feel like you're at home.
I'm not sure what I was expecting, but this Northwoods experience was surreal to say the least. And one thing's for sure, I did not expect this. And after all the places I've traveled and experiences I've had, this world still somehow manages to procure a sense of wonder and awe in me. It is for this feeling I braved the winter storms and am so happy to call myself a Wisconsinite.
From the shores of Lake Superior to the rolling hills of the Driftless area, the adventures are endless here in Wisconsin.
There are so many beautiful places to see and interesting people to meet.
So hit the road and start making your own Wisconsin memories.